Well, this was earlier today during pregame ceremonies, and as we make our official return to baseball tonight, some players from each team showing support. Black Lives Matter movement to eradicate systemic racism and the unnecessary use of force against black people in policing. So Joe Ben's going to see if he can bring his winning ways to the Angels as the Athletics take the field for the first time for real here in 2020.
And for Frankie Montas last September against these Angels, and tonight's starting pitcher Andrew Heaney, he started for the Angels in that game. Frankie, with the 80-game suspension last year, came back very strongly in September, and I think he was motivated by that.
David Fletcher leads it off for the Halos. Fletcher.
And he is there. He does not strike out very much, but he does there, chases a pitch way out of the strike zone.
Well, this is what you want to see from Frankie Montas, and I talked about it a little earlier today. He gets to 2 strikes, and he is pedal to the metal. He's looking to punch you out and put you away.
Shohei Ohtani at the plate. He's DHing tonight. Good lead for Trout at first. 3-1. That's lined into center field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Trout will advance to second. He'll stop there. First hit of the season for the Angels. And Upton will come to the plate with 2 on.
Another 3-2 to Justin Upton. Runner staying put. Strike 3 called on the inside corner.
So they're loaded up for Albert Pujols.
No score at top of the first. The Angels threatening. Bases are loaded. Albert 244 last year.
Swing and a miss, struck him out on a high fastball, and it looked like Pujols may have chased ball 3. So Frankie Montas has to work a little extra hard, but the Angels leave him loaded.
Simeon Laureano and Chapman against the left-hander Andrew Heaney, who, because of a couple of stints on the DL last year, pitched in just 18 games.
Easy out. Marcus Simeon retired. Here's Ramon Laureano, the center fielder.
Payoff got him looking. Got the express right down Broadway. 2 down. This is Chad Pinder, the second baseman, with 2 outs and nobody on. Pinder skies one. Playable. Tommy La Stella drifting out into shallow right. Brian Goodwin eventually calls him off. La Stella never hurt him. A little bit of a collision there. Everyone's all right. Don't help him up. No. Get away from him. Fend for yourself.
Trout says, no, we're good. Can't do that.
Here's Upton. Struck out looking in the first.
He's the leg kick, the pitch. Swung on, bouncing ball deep short. Down to Inigo Simeon to his right, goes the short way. They force Ohtani at second, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit.
Some base runners here in this ball game, just haven't been able to get anyone home. 2 more on here, and Brian Goodwin will bat with 2 gone.
2 on with 2 outs. Goodwin rips one into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Piscotty comes up with it. Pujols coming around to score, and the Angels have a 1-0 lead as Goodwin's caught in a rundown. Jason Castro trying to come home. He's going to get tagged out.
The Angels got Albert's run, but the inning ends on that throw to home plate.
1-0 Angels lead. Andrew Heaney's been very good.
Ramon Laureano now bats.
Left field and deep. And that baby's gone. We're tied.
24 home runs a year ago for Laureano. And he collects the A's first of the 60-game sprint of 2020.
Joe Madden went to the bullpen to replace Heaney, who was pitching well. And immediately Ramirez comes on. He walks the first 2 batters, Piscotty and Murphy, loading the bases for Simeon.
Here comes the 3-1. Simeon lifts one. Shallow left field. Andrelton Simmons going out there. Hello. Hello.
He was just trying to keep us watching.
Yeah, and exhale there.
Simmons 90 feet away from scoring the go-ahead run. And now with 1 out, see how the A's play. They'll draw the infield in. And here comes the pesky David Fletcher.
Fletcher lifts one out toward right center field. Laureano's there. Simmons will tag at third. He'll come in to score. The Angels have themselves a 2-1 lead. Fletcher with his first RBI.
That's called productive hitting.
And so Simeon works a walk, and the A's have the tying run on base with 1 out of the bottom of the 8th, and Laureano is coming up.
He is moving, and the ball is lined fair down the right field line. Simeon digging for third. The ball is kicked around by Goodwin. Here comes Marcus Simeon. He's going to score, and we're tied at 2. Brian Goodwin went into a slide, but did not come up with it cleanly. And once the ball kind of rolled away from him just a little bit, but he had to go retrieve it, and at that point Simeon was going to score.
And now Chapman's coming up, and the go-ahead run is in scoring position.
That one's driven to right. It's hit well. Goodwin going back. Goodwin at the wall. Goodwin leaps. It's over his head. Laureano was standing at second base. He's got a hustle. He rounds third, being waved home. He's going to score. Chapman at third, and the A's have the lead. So Matt Chapman goes the other way, just like Laureano did. And Chapman with the RBI triple. So the A's lead it 3-2. It is the top of the ninth inning. The closer, Liam Hendriks, comes in. So here is Jason Castro.
And that one is lifted high in the air, and that ball's carrying pretty well into right field, and it is gone! A home run! Jason Castro has just tied up the ball game with one out here in the top of the ninth inning.
First home run as a halo, 13 home run versus right-handed pitching. His first of the year versus a right-handed pitcher.
Marcus Semien skying the first one. Castro might have a play on it. He does.
So we'll head to the 10th. The new rule will be in effect. There'll be a runner placed at second base.
Hey, buddy, you're at second base. New rules this year. So as long as this game goes on, every half inning, there will be a runner at second base.
Last out of the previous inning will take his place at second base. 2-2. Walsh pulls one to the right side. Olsen goes to third. Picked by Chapman to have Shohei in a rundown.
So that's going to be a fielder's choice. Shohei too far away from second base there.
The left-hand hitting Matt Olson. No place to go but home. Davis at first. Laureano at second. The placed runner, the bottom of the 10th. Marcus Semien is at third.
Infield, outfield, play in. Actually, they're going with the 5 infielders still.
Milner, a sidewinder. His first pitch, breaking ball. Drill deep right. This game is over. How far is it going to go? It will clear the seats. It's a grand slam. What a way to walk off opening night for Matt Olson. Didn't waste a moment. And see you later. This historic night of Major League Baseball in extra innings. And the A's walk off the Angels.